Oh hi, it's Opie and PanAnning, welcome you back to Let's Play Aviary Attorney.
For us, it's been a while.
Oh, because Mr. PanAnning unfortunately was under the weather.
Yeah, let's just say it like that. I've had some issues. Let's just continue. I believe we just arrived to.
We just
Did we already do the first trial of day
yes,
two?
we're just coming off the first trial, and then we ended with a threat letter. So, but we're not,
That's right. Yeah.
but we don't feel threatened, not by one bit. So, let us continue on.
JJ Falcon doesn't let a threatening letter get to him.
Right. It is a new day. Let's travel to the Chocolate Emporium because we need to talk to somebody.
Welcome to Lander Argelsat's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgium chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Argelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment.
And I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur.
Oh, lawyers! Very fancy. I must say I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of an Hungarian attorney. Fucking, you have to help me.
What is it?
It's a spell, fucking. It's overpowering me. Something that I lay waste in the shop.
His chocolate infatuation. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson.
Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes!
No. We're actually here on business, monsieur.
Business?
First things first. We believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct?
Oh yes. That is indeed the trademarked Agelslack wrapper for genuine Belgian Agelslack chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment.
Very good. With that established, there is something else we wish to ask Monsieur Hagastock. I mean, who bought this piece of chocolate? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagastock?
I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought an offense never forget.
Oh, I've seen that cartoon.
My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item.
So, your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and a name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you?
Oh, yes, that I could probably do, monsieur.
Let me think. Who to ask about?
Now, there is a reason why you cannot do this on the first day, the first part of this act, because the person you need to present actually hasn't been met until the trial.
Right.
That's already a big hint on who it is.
Right. He looked very suspicious though. What's this guy's problem, man? Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus?
Yes, monsieur.
Alright. Have you ever served? But wait, did you just say yes?
Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago, on the 6th of January to be precise.
Did he say or do anything suspicious?
Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow, big toothy grin. But 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling.
A custom filling.
Some type of caramel. He provided himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon?
Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Hagasai, do you think I can get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt?
I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for task purpose, you understand?
Is it okay for us to take it, Monsieur?
Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's content is trivial after all.
Chocolate receipt has been added to your evidence folder.
Would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it with green ink. Green ink! I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green.
Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Hagasai. You have been enormously helpful.
I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs.
Thanks. Well, as the guy's telling me that there is particularly nothing we need to do on this particular day, but we can play some cards just to pass the time. So
Yeah, sure, why not? So what are we doing today? Playing cards until we're flat out broke?
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
So Opai's gonna play some Jacques Noir. Oh, the big Pharaoh's return! Here to play some cards, monsieur?
Absolutely. Absolutely, do me in, Monsieur.
Very well then. Do you know how to play?
Of course. Of course, I've been playing for years.
Yeah, right. I'll get cocky, Falcon. Very good. I shall be the dealer. We will bet 5 francs per game. Here we go.
God damn it. I'm about to lose again.
Don't throw yourself under the bus before the game started.
This shit is rigged. It's 1.
That's 10, hit, 12, stand.
Don't take the risk. Watch him get a 19.
That would suck.
Oh, yeah, I would.
You win!
Hey.
Okay, monsieur, it's your payout. So you have it on the road?
Why the fuck not? Absolutely do me in, Mojo. Alright, I just gave him back to him.
It could happen. Let's hope it doesn't. That's an 8. Stand.
Boo.
Ah, bullshit. I'm not giving a shit. What's unfortunate? So I went on the road?
Yeah, best of 3.
Really? You're going on the
Best of 3.
Oh! Ah! Bullshit cock. Ah! Stand! Jeez.
I was hoping for another 10. Yes!
Yeah!
2 out of 3.
Best of 3.
2 out of 3.
Get the fuck out now.
Yeah, pretty much. I just have to waste a day.
Yeah, this is the same text, that's why I stopped reading here.
Yeah.
Are you ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
Yep, we have only one place to go for now.
Let's head back home.
And that's back to the office.
Let's go to the office. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. What? Jeopardy.
Yeah, I think that was a typo. It was supposed to be Joe Party, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a bird pun or something shit like that.
It could be.
We've still got 1 day until the trial, but how to spend it? Suppose we can revisit the Laval, or maybe we should play some cards at Le Canard Geo. Is something wrong, Sparrow Son? You're being unusually quiet.
Falcon, we need to talk.
What's up?
See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realized that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence.
What evidence would that be?
Well, we know that Major Owl consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died from poisoning. But we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause.
That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up.
So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof on whether it contains traces of poison.
Well, sure, that could work. But it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson?
Maybe.
Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not gonna let you potentially kill yourself like that.
Heh, I knew you would say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper.
What?
45 minutes ago!
Sparrowson? Sparrowson! Oh. Really? Oh. Doctor, is Sparrowson okay?
Well, he's not conscious right now, but he's stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed.
Oh, thank God.
How did you say this happened again?
It's a long story. Lowering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this?
I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist which should be here tomorrow morning. He will take a full assessment.
Well, this was not a good idea. However, this might really help us. That's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take good care of him.
Wait a moment. There is the matter of the bill.
Oh yeah, well, there's that, of course. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down.
I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands.
Yeah, we'll pay you later, but now is not the time. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this.
Oh, I finally found you.
Did someone say something?
Running around like a business chicken. You want tricky lawyer to find. Told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen.
Who's speaking? I can't see you, Munzo. Step forward.
Alright, I'll step forward. But it will be the last thing you will ever see.
Ow. Ah, threw me in the water.
Au revoir, J.J. Falcon.
What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, it can't be. That can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Damikat.
I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you held the whole thing up.
You Shut up.
I don't think this matters.
Shut up. I don't need to be lectured by a murderer.
I'm the murderer? Why, Monsieur Falcon? It was your accusation that put Baron Regueux on death row.
It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Damikat.
It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all your failures?
I'm making any excuses.
Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ.
Don't call me JJ.
That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow.
My grandfather? I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too?
What? No. I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up.
We have woken up. Jeez.
You have
Yes.
one choice.
Unfortunately. Oh yeah. We're in the bridge still.
Come on, monsieur, wake up! I said wake up! You're starting to warm me!
And wet again.
Oh, thank goodness! I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician.
Ugh. My head. Where am I?
The ponies are, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the sand. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy, Giro Falco or something.
What time is it? Actually, what day is it?
You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January and around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning.
21st. 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial! I should have been at that court 10 minutes ago.
Well, you're running late, but take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding.
Maybe if I sprinted.
In your condition, that would be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes.
No time.
Wait, monsieur, at least take this before you go.
Wait, what's this? A dip pen? No wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle? Gold nib? This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine.
Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you.
I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen has been added to your fence, but it's folded. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one.
Hey, don't call me a fisherman!
I totally forgot he's not a fisherman. Oh.
It's 9 o'clock. Believe it's time for the roll call. The defense is present. Oh, such unprofessionalism.
Shut up.
If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Johann is guilty of murdering Major Hall and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word with you? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that the trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end the trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is small but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appeared confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. That's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I'll now talk with the jury.
The defense is present, Your Honor.
You're too late, Falcon. Oh dear, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the sand or something?
Something like that.
Your Honor, we're all present. We're only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court.
Your Honor?
But Your Honor, rules are rules. No one more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see. You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even begun. Well, the defense, it was late and, Oh, pish posh! France didn't call a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with this trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the whole to get us started. I swear to speak without hating and without fear, to tell the troll truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objection with the king testifying?
No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me.
And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Fine. Proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, and as normally do, I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little bit, perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre. Alright, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's southern entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented the rose, which was taken by Major Hall, and well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Mesdames and Messieurs of the Court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Yuan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony, it is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I?
I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination.
How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualm with standard legal procedures. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material.
Thanks, King.
Oh god, I'm gonna hate doing this voice.
I'm sorry.
It's my own fault.
Oh,
I shouldn't have taken that fucking voice.
Oh shit. Your Majesty, you say you passed through the Salle du Tibre?
Indeed! We stopped briefly to look at the paintings, and then moved on to the Grand Gallery.
Well, what did you see in... Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre?
What did I see? Well, Roman stuff, mostly.
I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage?
You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest.
You're right, I'm reaching. First pants. I have reason to believe that this was the key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw.
Then I suppose you will have to proceed, Your Majesty. Alright, let me think. So there was a giant doorstep, and there was a copper horn thing. Oh, there was something else now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolate by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Hall was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, Please continue, Your Majesty.
I think the prosecution is started because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session.
Well, that's debatable.
To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this Mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her?
Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens or early 20s.
I think we know who it is. This young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was... Yes.
Mademoiselle Singh.
Yep. Mademoiselle Singh?
Singh? That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think it was it. She was called Mademoiselle Singh.
I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Singh gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died.
No, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolate killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial.
Circumstantial? My tail feathers. The king had just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates.
Yes, that much is no longer a dispute, but you still have not proven that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she's a murderer. Yes, yes! Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial.
Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was, in fact, poisoned.
I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that's significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it.
Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence.
Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good! Why did you all get suddenly quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own. That he likes the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe this cross-examination has come to an end.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office when Sproulson ate it.
Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudoscientific experiment you can perform does not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. And well, I'm pleased that the justice has been truly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs!
Wow.
I'll not deliberate with the jury.
Talk about being targeted.
Objection!
Oh.
Sorry, I've always wanted to do that.
Sparrowson, are you okay?
Yup, doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see? It's too late, the trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on his head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict, it's to ensure that justice is served. I swear you are the worst prosecutor in all of France.
Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear.
This patient's Sparrowson was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka moonshot, aka wolfsbane. when we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the content of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically. I guess we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falrat.
Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered.
Awesome. Wait, did you say the king was here?
You get his autograph later.
Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar over jury's testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional, definitely proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credential, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. So then what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poison wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree JJ's evidence is still tenuous.
Tenuous?
A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Hall was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims?
Could be one.
Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
You.
Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous asset to this case. But what are you trying to pull off now, besides her dress?
Surprise witness!
Surprise witness.
Yeah, remember you mentioning that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Singh, so she can testify about Prince Yuan's character.
You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Singh is a possible suspect for this case.
What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falco, I would like to testify.
You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to?
I do. I have accepted my fate.
Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Singh as a witness?
No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Yuan, not to convict Mademoiselle Singh. Prosecuting is my job.
Of course.
I have no objection either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good. Very good.
Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Marie Singh, and I am a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Singh, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of 7th of January.
Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Hall, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I personally had previously added poison to the chocolate. No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from moonshine, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire.
Why did you do it, mademoiselle?
Why, monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something!
Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely.
No, monsieur. I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Yuan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So shall we wrap this court session up?
No.
You haven't finished your examination.
I know. I'm just being in that. No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor.
For the question, to what end? You've already proven your client's innocence.
I wish to uncover the truth.
You aren't here to uncover the truth, you're here to defend Prince Yuan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence.
Nonetheless, I believe the mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further.
Something of huge importance. I won't allow it.
Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness?
You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine, if it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
You know, the funny thing is about this guide that you can choose three. One of the three. Yeah.
But I believe for the best thing, you're supposed to show the tickets, I think?
It's yeah, I mean, the items in it, you can either use the tickets, the daisies, or the monkshood. But, I think I'll go with you and choose the tickets.
Pretty sure.
Please take a look at these, mademoiselle.
Train ticket stop?
Look at the names.
Papa and Mama. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe?
They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox.
Then, that means the whole file, nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely.
Wolf, you say? Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle.
What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not on my own volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winters has been harsh and the flower blah blah blah. One day a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold.
That was a mistake, my man.
That's okay. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man and he offered me a deal, I sentenced him with murder and he will drop all debts. Refuse and he will ruin me and my parents. I oblige because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus! Ha! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard of dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly disclose a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been born honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle C, I would like to believe your story. But accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later he said that I had to repay him. Heh, how convenient. Of course, this supposed contract doesn't exist. The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Larkin, you have to do something. Do you have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Singh?
A link? Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Singh in the past. And that's because, at this very moment, I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. That be the receipt. I think you should take a look at this, Severin.
Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands?
Yeah. Yeah, you're the only...
What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolate from Lander Aggleslack Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus?
Aha. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A name named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been on the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with Mademoiselle's updated testimony...
That would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt.
Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this?
Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped a foot in a chocolate shop in years.
You can't be serious. This receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase.
Disputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery, or the assembly two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt.
This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis?
That wouldn't be possible. I believe his order uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. Heh, that would be correct.
Well, it's no matter. I don't need a judge's signature. I already have, in my possession, proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. The pen.
Yep.
Somehow...
If you read the description, it mentions that it contains green ink.
Oh yeah, shit, I just glimpsed that. Fuck.
You can actually click on the evidence folder to take a look.
Yep, green ink. There you go.
And as Peroson mentioned on the receipt, it's signed in green ink.
Oh, but first things first. I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Thanks. I've been looking for that thing everywhere.
Oh, that's a giveaway. I thought as much. Mesdames and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside Saint-Pédrier Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did actually recognize something from their garments.
Corner team.
Nice.
Oh, that's why you smell a fit. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude.
This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed.
Did I say this pen was mine? A closer inspection. I see I must have been mistaken.
Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink that it contains. It is emerald green in color.
As we all know, only baddies write in green.
Well, yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would have ventured that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus.
So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it?
Take another look at that chunk of receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink.
It certainly gets quite a coincidence.
No, there is no more coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, brought a box of chocolates with a custom filling. My own filling. The custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Singh, a street seller who supported you at death. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Singh's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley, the fisherman. And when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Singh to take full responsibility for the crime. Close up. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it.
Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolate. I added the poison. I put the peasant girl in debt so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there is not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I'm the one who holds the gavel. I'm the one who passes the sentence. With a snap of my finger, I could have each and every one of you guillotined at the Place d'Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judge? Who stands above me? Nobody! Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly! Attempting to murder a king, corrupting the course d'assises. What an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig! You have no authority over me! He doesn't! I do! Take him away, Inspector! I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me. Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. What? What happens now?
I think we go home.
I guess I'm supposed to take over the president judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelation that just took place, we believe that the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty!
Yay, confetti!
Yay.
Fortunately, there's no confetti.
What happens to me now? Mademoiselle, it is clear you are coarse. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt.
Unfortunately, there's that.
By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But, as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus truly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law. What does that mean?
He's saying you're free to go.
Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna?
I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although, now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents will be free to move back to Paris.
Actually, I may follow them to Vienna.
Better safe than sorry.
You need a holiday after all this drama?
Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before, before the fighting starts.
You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind.
It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too.
Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle.
But we're far from smart, so we're staying put.
I see. Then good luck, monsieur, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this has all blown over.
Blown.
Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you, me, and the fox, right, Falcon?
Missed opportunity. That sounds good. Take Prince 1 back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Okie dokie.
I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did. It was quite a feat.
Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours.
Lie?
This trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullcock. You and I both know that this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Singh to be detained and tried. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she will still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So, why are you holding back?
You know, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Singh. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal the way that came in. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bar or the hanging up, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details.
The details?
The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers work free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Singh, and she would definitely be convicted. But that would not serve justice.
You're going soft.
He's a good lawyer.
You're a good lawyer, Cocorico.
You're not terrible, Falcon.
Well, thanks. I must congratulate you, Senor Falcon, and Senor Sparrow-san. What am I doing still using that old accent? Of course, I meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrow-san. It's no big deal, we're just doing our jobs. No, your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, before I forget, your payment. Thank you, Monsieur Volps. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out.
Wait, Monsieur Volps, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job.
Oh, more reputable than Falcon that stands before me?
Yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record.
True, he does have a mixed record, but his family's name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Munjo Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone.
Huh? Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon.
Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Phobes. I don't go by my own name for a reason. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast.
You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned?
Indeed. I dare say that the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming. One way or the other. Listen,
One
Mojo.
way or the other.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Listen, Mojo Falcon. You'll probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by in my office at any time. Dig up the dirt? I am a private investigator. It's what I do. Well, bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Phobes. Good day, messieurs. I'm going to get a drink.
Seriously, Falcon?
What? I was going to ask if you wanted a tea or some coffee. What? You think I was going to the bar? Jeez. Anyway,
Yeah, at least this act actually, well, in this case, it actually ended well. It is possible actually to fuck up and put Miss Mademoiselle Singh behind bars, and let's just say it doesn't end as well.
At least it ended on a good note. That's all.
Indeed.
Anyways, yes, that was Act 2. And there's more cases to be solved. We'll see you in Act 3.
Yep.